expertise, an expansive collection of over 2,000 games and 100 consoles, up to 20 PCs with all the top games installed, and over 25 classic arcade machines. For more information on booking and upcoming events, check out world9gaming.com. And we're back to some donations here. Coming up next, by the way, is Crowtel, played by the theboyks. Moons Gaming gave us $20, saying, "Every bit helps. Keep donating, guys. Money goes to the announcer's choice. Kill the animals." That's right. And don't forget, PogChamps in the chat. Tony Piz gave us $15, saying, "Nice show as ever, guys. Keep up the good work." Well, thanks, Tony Piz. Anonymous gave us $10 and said, "Hey there, GDQ is helping me going through my sick day. Thanks for that. It is an honor for me to fight cancer while enjoying excellent speed runs. My choice goes to announcer's choice, as long as it is kill the animals, and I know it is." You know it is, Anonymous. You know it is. And another anonymous donator also gave us $10, saying, "Greetings from Portugal. I've been watching AGDQ since 2015 and loved it every time. I lost my grandmother to cancer just this last November, so I'm more than happy to donate to this great cause. Have a nice day, and good luck to all the runners." Thanks, Anonymous. Kaline gave us $100 and said, "I had no idea there was an English localization of a Bishy Bashy game. So many hours wasted in arcades playing some of these with friends." They are pretty awesome in the arcade there, Kalang. And Hitcherland gave us $100, saying, "Big fan of GDQ. Always enjoy watching the runners' magic. Also, really save those real animals." I agree with saving real animals, Hitcherland, but Super Metroid animals are not real animals. Awesome Games Done Quick is sponsored by Pinball Done Quick. Pinball Joe has provided pinball machines for AGDQ attendees to play for free, which you can see featured on the Pinball Done Quick side stream at twitch.tv/pinballjoe. This week, everyone that donates will receive a subscription to the Pinball Arcade, including 10 tables for both Steam and your mobile device. Donors will receive their gift after AGDQ. And I just want to add that one of the machines out there for play by attendees is Bride of Pinbot, and it's the special Bride of Pinbot with the crazy new ROMs done by a third party. So it's got a color DMD, and it has a new rule set, and it's pretty neat. Speaking of killing versus saving the animals, Save the Animals is ahead at $51,863.32. Kill the Animals is trailing only slightly behind at $49,227.44. During this next block, you can donate towards winning a handmade Nico plush. Any donation of $15 or above will make you eligible to possibly win that item. And speaking of donations, our current donations total stands at $466,303. With only 68 hours elapsed, I think we're making excellent pace. Coming up in just a couple of games is Hyper Light Drifter, and I'm happy to announce that the All Bosses Run donation incentive has been met, so we will be doing the All Bosses Run version of that speed run. Another one of our sponsors here at AGDQ is Standby. Standby is a newly released fast-paced platformer on Steam. It's easy to pick up, but hard to master. It's a fast-paced platformer with precise controls, and $1 from each sold copy of Standby goes directly to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So get Standby on Steam, now with a 15% launch discount. And speaking of sponsors for AGDQ, AGDQ is also sponsored by Tokyo Attack. Tokyo Attack specializes in bringing rare import Japanese games to conventions and events all across the country, featuring titles such as U-Beat, Super Table Flip, Taiko no Tatsujin, and much, much more. They host America's largest collection of independently owned import arcade cabinets. And I gotta say that Super Table Flip, that's a pretty awesome game. You can see on your screen right now, oh, I just missed it, the handmade Nico plush. And with that, I think we're ready to start our next game, Crowtel, played by the theboyks. So over to you.
Alright, I guess I'll just count off myself. So, 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Crowtel. It is a cute platformer, sort of similar to a lot of Studio Pixel stuff like Carol Blaster and Cave Story-ish. These are the cat and health inspectors, which are here to shut down our Crowtel, potentially. So it's our job to try and hide all the evidence that the hotel has been horribly, horribly mismanaged before they can do so. So we're going to start off the run with a fairly major skip in this short run by leading this fly over to this pit over here. Normally what we would have to do is break a toilet, which floods the pit. But if we damage boost off that fly, we can just skip the whole pit and, in general, not have to fall down the water and do a whole stair section that's down there instead. Also, we can duck. Ducking's cute.
It's very cute.
Oh, nice. I think that's literally the first time I've ever been hit by that roach, so that's great.
Nice.
So there's a ball of laundry up here. There's a skip you can do where you can just jump over the laundry rather than waiting for it to go down these stairs. I'm going to try it twice. And if I fail it twice, then we'll just do the walk of shame. But if you get this skip, it's a pretty good time save. Ah, that was close. All right, we'll just do the walk of shame.
The laundry one?
Yep. So this game is actually put out by a indie developer called Sinks Adventure. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually their first game. And this game actually just got released on Steam with a Crowtel Renovations version, if you want to check it out. But we're still playing on the original version for speedrun reasons. A little bit quicker. So we're going to drop down that water spout, go into here, not talk about this guy's toilet because that's weird, and then work our way over to the first boss. It's customary to make as much noise as possible. Alright, and we didn't get a soft lock, so that's good.
It is possible to soft lock there where the skeleton, instead of saying his normal dialogue and advancing to the boss fight, He will instead talk about how his toilet is clogged, and the game will not be able to proceed.
All right, so far we're getting sort of bad RNG on this boss fight. The best attack that the skeleton can do is just this drop attack where it sits above you and does literally nothing until it drops. And then you can just sort of button mash on it until it dies. But that was still okay. So those little clipboards on the wall are the save spots. We're going to be... Oh, the music didn't start. That's cool. We're going to be sort of ignoring a bunch of those to save a little bit of time. And kind of only saving in safe spots. So there's a bubble here. I missed it. Dang. All right, so there's a super jump you can do. If you are partly in water and partly out of water, and you jump, it will still use the water physics for that jump, even though you're not in it, which results in you jumping extremely high. Unfortunately, that's really the only point in the run that we use that, since the previous portion that we used it is actually skipped now with that fly. All right, we're going to leave before that actually does an animation to save a little bit of time. And I do want to comment real quickly that the soundtrack in this game is absolutely amazing. It's very good. Oh, that's going to hit me, yeah. All right. There's a little bit of downtime here as I'm just sort of platforming. If you do have a donation, now is actually a decent time.
Sure, Nobody64 gave us $50 and said, "Is this where I check into the Crowtel?" And Archie Owen gave us $10, saying, $10 from my boy SKS for running when there is actually daylight outside. P.S. Crowtel is great. And I agree, this game is amazing.
So, my Twitch handle is actually theboyks, but often gets confused for the boy from Kansas for some reason.
The real boy KS.
Yeah. I got hit there, so I'm actually going to wait for this ice block because it's a little sketchy if you don't. Basically, if you get hit by an object and then fall in a pit after the object hit you, you will take a hit from the object, take a hit from the pit, and then die horribly. And that is not a good... That is not fast, so we're just going to wait a little bit and play it safe. So basically, we are on floor 3. Every single level of this game is a different floor of the Crowtel. This one, the AC has broken and frozen a portion of the hotel. So we're going to outrun this giant avalanche of AC snow to the end of the stage. There we go. Also, you can jump while in this ball of snow, and if you jump over that box, the game sort of soft locks and you can't do anything.
You will fly over the box.
Yeah.
And just be gone forever.
It's pretty good. So we're going to make a quick save here. Now they add new enemies, these happy little slimes and these happy little dinosaurs. The dinosaurs will jump with you as you're moving. So all you need to do really is just make a quick jump, wiggle back and forth, and go under them. And the slimes will also move as you get close, so you just kind of walk under them. There we go. All right, so we're already on the second boss. I guess I'll make another quick safety save, because this boss can go wrong sometimes. We're going to jump up here before the tech starts to get in a better position to attack him, and we have another sort of button mashing boss. All right. It's pretty good if he jumps over in the corners like this, because we can just sort of button mash on him from behind. I'm going to wait in case he jumps back. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, this is not going super well. What? He sort of stopped half attack animation there. That's weird. Let's end this before that keeps going. Okay. All right, we also got a glitch there where if we move jumping on the exact frame that we pick up this phone, we can move during the little text animation cutscene there. So the phone gives us a charge shot, which is sort of useful damage-wise. So we use this in some bosses. I'm also going to go a little bit slower here just because these platforms are a little inconsistent. And it's also going to get really weird, so I'm not going to say anything, and you're going to be uncomfortable. All right, moving on. So, God, sorry. This is the under construction part of the hotel, basically. It was that rat's job to try and fix the Crowtel, which he was sleeping on the job, so we had to beat him up, because always bully. So we're taking the elevator up to the 5th floor. This is also a point where you can duck. Ducking is cute. That's all it does. All right, so it's about to get really spooky. If you're spooked easily, you might want to look away. Oh my god. Okay. And this is sort of just like another little platforming section if you have another donation.
Well, sure. Canadian Fool gave us $5 and said, I will be your huckleberry. Love all the speedruns and wish I could take off work to watch them all. Donation is Boyk's choice.
Perfect. Put that towards Cornerstone if it hasn't been met. So these are just 2 little puzzles. First one's a jumping puzzle. You just have to let the little ghosts jump over all the platforms without dying. Second one is just shooting. So shoot the 2 buttons on the bottom, hit the button on the right. Perfect. And our little frog friend over there on the left has disappeared. That's ominous. Also, make sure you kill this ghost, because it will follow you in the cutscene, and it is not nice. This is actually my favorite boss in the game. Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
Alright, so this is the ghost boss. We are in a falling elevator shaft, which is pretty great. And we're going to finally use this charge shot a little bit more. The charge shot can also break shields on the dinosaurs, which I didn't mention earlier, and it can also kill some of the slimes, which otherwise you would not be able to kill. But we only really use it as a way to get slightly more damage on some of the bosses. Also, these ghosts with the hair are actually the developer, which is kind of cool. So this boss has a couple different phases. We're hoping for good RNG on the fire here, so that I can just keep button mashing.
That was pretty good RNG.
Yeah, that was not bad at all. And then basically all you do here is you just follow the ghost back and forth in these slowly tightening elevator until you kill it. There we go. All right, so we actually only have a single big section left and then a final boss, and we're done. This is a pretty quick game. But we get the best power-up, which is the ghost. It doesn't do anything, but it's really cute.
It is our friend now.
Yep. So that'll follow us around for the rest of the game here. What? Oh, God. Okay, I forgot how to water. So another thing we're going to do... it didn't work. We're going to try and damage boost through some of those enemies, specifically those mushrooms, because they have this really big spore attack that happens if you shoot them, and it takes forever to clear the screen of them. So it's much, much quicker just to take some health damage and just kill them rather than... Or, sorry, take some health damage and jump through them rather than actually kill them. All right, shout-outs to Soda. All right, last leg. We're going to take another quick save here just to heal that heart I took, so we can damage boost a little bit more. What? Oh, God. Okay, I'm really bad at these damage boosts, apparently.
It was close enough.
There we go. There we go. If you mash correctly, you can just keep walking there rather than waiting for the icicle to fall. Alright. Gotta get through these ghost paintings. Every single one of my damage boosts failed. Perfect. So we're gonna go in this giant cat door to say hello to the cat inspectors, which have found their way into our basement, and set up a bomb pewter, a CD boom, to explode the hotel, because it can no longer live in any sort of manner or be in any sort of livable condition. And if I do this right, we're gonna two-cycle this boss for the first form, anyway. Yep, there we go.
Nice.
All right, second form. This is pretty great. All right, not time yet, but that is the boss. It's pretty great. All right, so now that we've beaten them up thoroughly, because bullying is something we do, they have shut off the bomb-puter and left and gave our hotel a good rating and time. There we go. So we've solved all of our Crowtel problems by just beating people up. We did it.
Our arguments were very effective.
Yes. So then it goes through this little section of all the tenants, the roaches, skeletons, and such of our Crowtel, sort of cleaning up the hotel as we leave the game. So that's going to be it for Crowtel. If you like the game, I've actually thoroughly enjoyed the new version on Steam, so I'm sure the dev would appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, we got $15 from Anonymous and said, first time watching, all I got to say is, and Crow gave us $5 saying, never heard of Crowtel, but I want to play it now, especially since it's my spirit animal. Greetings from Buffalo, and kill the